They say money can buy almost anything, but for one man, wealth wasn't enough. He didn't want a mansion or a yacht or a private island. He wanted more. He wanted a country. In the late 20th century, buried in the margins of world headlines, a billionaire quietly carved his dream into existence. He saw the maps of the globe the way a child might see an unfinished puzzle. To him, there was space between the pieces. And in that space, he believed he could create a nation of his own. He was eccentric, brilliant, and consumed by a strange kind of loneliness. Despite his fortune, he didn't belong anywhere. His answer was simple. If the world refused him, he would build a world himself. So he bought a rugged platform in the middle of the ocean. Rusting steel, battered by waves, barely larger than a football field. Where others saw nothing, he declared sovereignty. A flag flapping against the salt wind, a national anthem scribbled into being. A constitution that promised freedom like no other state could. For a brief, flickering moment, the dream looked real. Journalists laughed at first, then governments grew nervous. Private citizens signed up for passports. He had money, he had imagination. What he didn't have was recognition. Because building a nation isn't about raising a flag. It's about surviving the weight of the giants already on the board. The neighboring powers tried to shut him down, citing laws written long before his vision existed. To them, he was dangerous, not for what he had created, but for what it represented. The possibility that the rules of nations weren't fixed, but fragile. And maybe that was the real reason they crushed him. Within years, his floating country was abandoned, waves rusting away his dream of sovereignty. He retreated back into obscurity, his name nearly erased, his story forgotten by most. But there's something haunting about it, about a man who looked at the world with all its borders and flags and governments and whispered, "I can do this differently." We remember billionaires for skyscrapers, foundations, scandals, but this one tried to rewrite the map itself. And though his nation has vanished, the question remains like a ghost over the water. If one person can imagine a new country into being, what's stopping the rest of us?